Hey guys, it's Dana with Engadget. I'm here with the Samsung Galaxy Note 10.1. So this is obviously a big brother to the Galaxy Note phone, which we reviewed earlier this year. Phone, tablet, either way a 5-inch device that comes with a pen. So it's a similar idea here. You have a 10.1-inch tablet with this 1280 by 800 screen and an accompanying stylus. So in this video, I'm going to give you a walkthrough of the hardware at the very end because the hardware should seem familiar. But for now, I just want to show you what you can do with this pen. So first of all, you use the pen not just for specific apps that are pen optimized or that Samsung has created especially for the pen. You can even use the pen just going through the Android operating system. So I can tap here for home, I can tap here for a list of open applications. So there's a lot of versatility there. And you don't see that with every pen-enabled tablet. Right off the bat, there is a screenshot feature right down here, and you'll see this throughout the operating system. You can use it really pretty much anywhere. So once I take that screenshot, I can select the size of the brush. So I kind of want a spray paint effect, so I'm going to keep it right up here. I'm going to make the paint red, and if I wanted, I could switch to something like that, which is just a fine line. I could make it look like a marker, but again, I'd rather it have look more like spray paint. So once I do that, I can just do my thing all over the screen here. And then if I want to erase, I have two options actually. I can tap that eraser icon and I can just start swiping through, or I can flip it over to the back here and do that, which we've seen before on other tablets, such as the ThinkPad tablet by Lenovo. So when I'm done, I can press save or cancel. So this is pretty much nonsense, so I'm just going to cancel that, confirm that that's okay. So one logical thing you'd want to do with a pen is take notes. So I'm going to choose the S Note app here. You'll see sometimes the apps take a little bit to load, and that's kind of a drag, just that there's a little bit of a delay. Now, one cool thing is I can, through a bunch of apps, I can use the pen to scroll up and down like this, and you don't see any pen markings necessarily, so it doesn't have to register as unwanted markings. But if I want to write, I can, and then you see this whole text menu up here, and once again with the brushes, it's not quite the same menu, but very similar. You have different brush types and colors, and then you can change the thickness of the pen marking. So I'm going to customize it the way I want, and here you have all sorts of preset pens. So if I really am attached to having this semi-transparent, thick blue marking, then I can save that if I want to. And if I want, I can also get rid of marking. So I'm going to delete that permanently because I don't want it. And here, I'm going to save it. I'm going to close that. And you'll see now I'm writing in that blue pen. So it's obviously not ideal for handwriting. And again, I can do the erase like that, or I can flip it over like that. So I'm going to choose to close that. I won't be saving it. Again, you'll see those recurring dialog boxes throughout warning you that you won't be necessarily by default saving the things that you're creating with your pen. So I'm going to go back to the app menu here, and one more thing I want to show you is what it's like to use the planner. So right now I have it set to year, but I can go to month if I want to. You see that delay there. There's a little bit of a lag. I can go to week. And again, I'm interchanging. I can go with my finger. I can go with my pen here. So let's create an appointment. Just very intuitively, I press and hold, and then it immediately gives me the option. So you can't really use handwriting here, so I'm going to just type Mobile World Congress. And if I had multiple calendars, I could choose which one I wanted. I'm going to keep the default for now. And so that's where it is. And if I go to a different day with appointments, well, I'm going going to stay here for now. But if I had a whole list of appointments, I could swipe through them like this, just like I did with the markings on that note application. So again, you can use the pen like this, but you could also use it to write in other applications. So it's pretty versatile there. So I'm going to put the pen away for just a moment, and I'm going to just talk about the hardware. In terms of the feel of the device, if you put a blindfold on me, this would feel very similar to the Galaxy Tab 10.1 that's currently on the market. It's similarly thin, it has a similar weight and feel to it. It does have a glossier back. You can see it's very fingerprint prone. You could say that about the 10.1 too, but this has just a very black finish, not white. It's very slick. But still, the build quality is quite tremendous. It's a very well-made tablet. The display is 1280 by 800, so no change there. And most of the sides are blank, you'll see. So it's pretty minimal here. Once again, you've got Samsung's proprietary connector, which in the past you've been able to use to charge the device in addition to syncing data. So blank on this side also, and here, right above that front-facing camera is where all the action is. So you've got a SIM tray here, you've got a micro SD slot, volume rocker, and the power lock button. So there you have it. We don't know much yet about availability, and we don't know much about pricing, but this is the Galaxy Note 10.1, and thanks for watching. Thanks, guys.